You can start whenever. Oh,
Oh,
you are?
got to trade. You are in the.
Welcome back, everybody. Namasteve here with you at Oceanfront Yoga from San Diego. Beautiful, beautiful morning here. Not too much sun, but that's going to come out. It's just a really, really nice, almost meditative morning. So we're going to follow that up with a slow burn meditative flow, all levels. It's meant to hit everything. It's meant to be accessible to everybody. Simple, yet not easy. So I hope you get value out of these. Please hit the like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And give me some feedback. And prepare to breathe here, everybody. We got about 2 minutes or so. Namaste.
Waiting for the blizzard.
Sorry about your bill.
There's still an empty hole
You know,
that won't be filled for
as soon as
quite a while.
As soon as I heard it, I thought of you.
Yeah.
So
It's a heartbreaker. But, you know, you've got our offensive coordinators, your head coach. I think your new general managers from the Bills as well.
Might be taking Ken Dorsey.
Yeah, well, man.
I'm not going to speak any platitudes out here, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
that wasn't nice of me to use.
I'm a good player.
No,
I've had a few bad losses.
yeah.
There's not much to be said.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your mat. Perfect morning for our oceanfront practice. Not too hot, not too cold. Thanks for taking the time, everybody. If you're new, my name is Steve. I'm guiding us through. We're here Tuesdays, Thursdays at 9 a.m., Saturdays, Sundays at 10 a.m. We're always live on YouTube, Namasteve Yoga on YouTube. And over the past 14 years, it's been my mission to share the practice. I think everybody can benefit from this, whether it's physically getting stronger or opening up or just mitigating stress and tension. So thanks for making it to your mat. Let's get started in child's pose, please. You could separate your knees, you know, just to where you can sink your hips back as far as you can go without forcing it. You separate your knees to where it just gives you a little space, your belly a little space to expand, but sink your hips back, let your forehead rest down. You can close your eyes. You mind going across here? Thanks. And just take a second. It's the best studio in the world. So just take a second to soak up, get a sense of the space all around you, and that might be some birds chirping or the ocean. Go across up here. You guys can go across up here. Just feel that cool ocean air on your skin. And then see if you can feel your heart beating. Awesome, everybody. Whether you can or can't, doesn't matter. the fact that we're bringing our attention towards it starts this practice and process of yoga, starts slowing our mind down and focusing our attention. Now, let's begin the main practice by exhaling everything out. Through your nose together, we'll take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, clear and empty everything out. Once again, y'all, inhale, breathe in really big through your nose. Get big from the inside out. Exhale through your mouth, clear and empty everything out. Just like that, everybody. Another inhale. And exhale, empty out. Breathe in through your nose deep for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed now. Breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the breath right there, if you can. Inhale slower and deeper than any breath you take throughout your entire day. Exhale slower, more meditative than any exhale you take throughout your day. Good, everybody. Exaggerate the size, the length, the depth, everything. Inhales through your nose and exhale through your nose. This is very simple, but it's not your natural breath. It requires your attention, and bringing your attention towards something makes it more of a meditation. This breath seems really, really simple, yet it's very, very powerful in the sense that it stimulates your vagus nerve, calms and soothes your nervous system, which is easy right now in child's pose. It's meant to be non-invasive, although you're probably starting to feel it in certain places. But as the practice amps up a little bit and as it gets a little bit more difficult, the idea is to breathe just like this and keep this state of being that the breath returns you to through the challenges, through the intensity, the opportunity, with an inner quality of balance or equanimity. So we lessen our stress response. Keep your breath flowing. Do your best to make your time here healing. And remember, your brain's a supercomputer, okay? Thank yourself for being here. Your internal dialogue becomes beliefs, and these are the programs that you run. When you're ready, it's a long child's pose, I know. Inhale, ease your way on up into your tabletop. All fours. And then exhale, curl your toes and lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. Nothing better than after a long child's pose just to kind of have a nice, long, downward facing dog. Just to start to open everything up. So take some movement if that feels good, right? Pedal your feet out, that's cool. You can shake your head out a little bit. Release anything you're holding on to there in your neck. And we tend to do that, hold a lot in our neck and our shoulders. Take all 10 of your fingers. See if you can spread them a little bit wider. Beautiful, y'all. And then a soft bend in your knees. It's going to let you press your hips higher and back further. Feet are hips width apart. Chin to your chest. Look towards your knees, towards your thighs. And then remember that soft bend in your knees, pressing your hips higher. Good, y'all. Deep, full breath in, feeling it in so many places in your body. And slow, calming breath out. Same breath we had in our child's pose. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Arrive at the back of your mat. I would start with an even deeper bend than you had in your downward facing dog. Let your head drop down. Take your pinkies to the crease of your opposite elbow for Ragdoll Pose. And if there's a lot of space between your belly and your thighs here, bend your knees a little bit more. You'll find that'll take a lot of the pressure and the pulling out of your lower vertebra. your hamstrings, your old posterior chain. Head dropping down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths here, nice and slow, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. 1 more. Pull it in nice and deep, moving to the bottom of your lungs, filling from there. Exhale, navel draws in. Gently release your hands to the ground. Walk it all the way forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Steady your visual gaze. Should be about straight down, maybe top of your mat, so your neck is long on all 4 sides. Soften your face. See if you can come higher in the balls of your feet. So your heels are right above the balls of your feet there. And then press through your heels, reach through your head. So back line of your body lengthening. They won't move, but hands and toes pull towards each other, front line of your body strengthening. This is like so many postures we're going to do here today in the sense that it's simple, yet it's not easy. Take an inhale, and we'll lower slowly all the way down to our stomach. Slide your hands back a couple inches, tops of your feet down. Lift your hands up on the first one. Inhale, lift your chest up a couple inches for just, it's a baby cobra pose. Elbows are in, look straight down. Exhale, take her back down. And then do it again. Inhale, lift up, breathe in here now. Exhale, take her back down. Do it again, do it again. Number 3, inhale, press with your hands and lift up to that perfect place. Start to explore in your spine. Exhale, take her back down. Give me 2 more, everybody. I want you to feel it, to make it feel amazing. Inhale, lift up. Drink up that ocean air and broaden across your collarbones. Exhale, take her back down. 1 more, y'all. Inhale, lift up. Feel those lower back muscles. Exhale, you take her back down. Inhale is to hands and knees or straight to plank pose, your choice. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Downward face and doggy. Beautiful, y'all. Soft bend in those knees. Hips pressing higher, chest a little back towards your thighs. And then we're breathing, everybody. It's a nice, calm morning. So let's just match that energy with a nice, slow burn meditative flow. But remember, it's not necessarily what we do that makes it yoga, it's how we do what we do. So the quality of attention that turns this from a physical exercise into a mental exercise. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit, press your hips back and look forward. Very end of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch. Take an inhale, pull your chest out long for a halfway lift. Flat back, you look up and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Draw your navel in and dive in deep. Now lead with your chest and let's inhale, rise. Float your torso, reach up high. At the top, tell you what, exhale, let's take a back bend. Goal post your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift out of your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Stretch your hands to the heavens. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold. Lay your torso out long. I would bend my knees at least a little bit there. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. Now shift forward and exhale, lower halfway down. Your elbows have to go straight back because you shifted forward. And then inhale, upward facing dog, tops of your feet down, shoulders back here. Exhale, hips to the sky, doggy. And then we're breathing. Try to press your hands through your mat. And in doing that, you're pressing your hips high to the sky. Head is dropping down, chin to your chest. Heart is above your head here. So all this oxygen-rich blood is flowing very easily to your brain. This is a good thing. Take an inhale, hips press back, look forward, bend your knees, load up your arms a little bit. Very end of your exhale, walk, or see if you can lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes up. Good, take your inhale, pull your chest out long for your halfway lift. Flatten your spine, shoulder blade squeeze. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, empty out. Inhale, rise, ride that breath on up. Reach your hands high. Beautiful. Exhale, goalpost your arms, lean it back, heart open wide. Inhale, send your hands back up high, fill up completely. Exhale, fold, empty out. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, look up, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Remember, shift forward, and lower halfway. Shoulders and hips move together. Inhale, upward facing dog. We're getting it. That was actually better than last time. Shoulders back. Exhale, hips to the sky. It's that sweet, sweet dogger, y'all. Beautiful, y'all. Again, that transition, if you're not used to it, from plank, you shift it forward like 4 or 5 inches. Then as you lower halfway down, you have no choice but to help your elbows straight back. If you need to drop to your knees, like if you find your hips collapsing during that transition, drop to your knees. You could skip it if you want it. But breathe really big, y'all. Move the waves of energy in, move the waves of breath in, and move them out. These waves are very powerful. Inhale, hips press back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Beautiful. Halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, dive, fold, empty out. Inhale, rise, take it on up. Reach your hands high. Exhale, lean it back a little bit more. Just to that perfect place though. Inhale, come on back up, hands to the sky. And exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. You're a surfer riding these waves of your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, strong core, lower halfway. Awesome, everybody. Upward facing dog. Tops of your feet are down in upward dog, and your knees are lifting if you can. Exhale, hips to the sky. You got it. Doggy. Beautiful job, everybody. Building momentum slowly. Head dropping down, brother. Chin to chest. Ah. Tell you what, one more breath here. Why don't you take 2 more flows on your own? We've just done 3 together. Take a couple breaths in down dog in between. But keep in mind, it's not what we do. It's how we do what we do. It's the quality of attention that we bring towards what we're doing. That's what gives it the power and the brevity. Add or skip whatever you want. Make up whatever you want. Breathe, everybody. Keep riding those waves. Keep moving them in and moving them out. You're doing phenomenal. There we go, everybody. Less focused on whether we're doing it right, if we're getting every posture, transition right. I mean, we want to have good alignment. We don't want to hurt ourselves, of course. But the most focus is on the breath. If you can control your breath, you can begin to control your mind, slow it down. As you know that your mind is the master control for all of your body, your physiology. And the stronger you are in your mind, it just makes sense that the more power you're going to have in your life to direct it in whatever way you want. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale. Drinking that breath up to the full potential and capacity of your lungs, but not in a way that's too taxing. If you're with me, let's keep this train rolling right along. From your downward facing dog, feet are already hips width apart. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Arrive at the back of your mat. And then from here, bend your knees to around 90 degrees so that you lay your belly on your thighs and your knees on your chest. And then take your hands behind your head so your elbows are nice and wide. Interlace your fingers behind your head like you were going to do a sit-up. Now your back is parallel to the ground. Your knees are bending to 90 degrees. Your elbows are lifting. Elbows are lifting. Good. Now stay this low. Just come high in the balls of your feet. And steady your gaze. And breathe well. For 5, hips sinking a little bit lower. 4, 3, wait, 4, 3. Felt like I skipped something there. 2, I don't know what this is called in Sanskrit, but in English we call it working every damn muscle in your body, asana. Let's go, one more, inhale here. Exhale, release to forward fold, straighten your legs and dive it on in. Heel toe your feet together back in the center of the back of your mat. And then we're going to inhale, lift your right leg up and back towards the street. Now, breathe, everybody. Flex your foot, spiral inward with your thigh. You could just take your right leg parallel to the ground. Now, bend your left knee at least a little bit. I would bend mine quite a bit. And then from here, with your flat back, take your left hand and reach towards the ocean. And then you got the option to keep your right hand where it is, or to a water bottle or block, or take your right hand along your right leg. Steady your visual gaze and steady your breath, everybody. A balancing meditation. 5. Whoa. 4, you want to look straight down here. There we go, y'all. 3, you want to firm up your left quadricep for sure. 2, solidifies your foundation. Take an inhale. Exhale, set everything down. Back to your forward fold. Let's switch that up. Inhale your left leg up and back. Flex the foot. Internal rotation the thigh. No. Right knee bending. Find your halfway lift. And then right hand reaches towards the ocean. And then pick your poison where to go with your left hand. Breathe. Yes, steady gaze, steady breath. Your body and your mind are going to follow. Last 4. Amazing job, y'all. 3, 2, one more big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, release to forward fold. Set everything down. Awesome, y'all. Separate your feet hips width apart. Take Badakonasana. Grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Inhale, you look up, you lengthen out, your chest pulls out long. And then exhale, fold. Pull with your arms and let your elbows bow out to the sides. Woo! Simple stuff. That isn't necessarily easy. You're doing yourself a huge, so you're doing an amazing job. Feel this, everybody. You're pulling enough to feel this from your heels all the way to your head. Not too much, not too little. That perfect degree. 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release that. Walk your hands back to your downward facing dog. Let's hop back on that flow train. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Good, y'all. Find that halfway lift, look up and lengthen. And then dive, fold. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, chair pose. Now sink your hips low. Utkatasana. Lift your chest and stretch your hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward, lower with control. We call it Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, heart rolls open. Make it feel amazing. Exhale, hips to the sky. downward facing. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, bring knee towards your nose, but maybe you can get forehead, shoulders over wrist for sure. Inhale, stretch your high, reach it to the sky. Exhale, see if you can sweep it all the way through to your hands, stack your knee above your ankle. Inhale, Crescent Pose. We simply rise and stretch our hands high. Keep your chest lifted. Exhale, just slide your hands to heart center. Draw your navel in, empty out completely. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, drink it up, ocean air, deep into lungs. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. We're not letting our hips sink down in that transition, are we? Exhale, hips to the sky. Doggy. It should be hard. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out, y'all. Inhale, stretch it, reach it up high. Exhale, see if you can step it through heel, ball, toe. Whether you can or can't, doesn't matter. Inhale, we ride that breath on up. Float your torso, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart, empty. Inhale, how deep can you breathe? Sweep out, sweep up, reach up high. Exhale, hands down, step back. A breath-based moving meditation. Hips aren't sinking down, are they? You could drop your knees, but if you let your hips sink down like that, that could end up hurting you. Good. Just take one breath. Inhale, hips press back, look forward. And let's do that all again. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands. Find your halfway lift, look up, lengthen, chest pulls out long. And then fold, dive, empty out. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink lower, reach higher, and breathe just a little bit bigger. Exhale, Uttanasana, dive it on in. Forward fold. Halfway lifty, flat backy, spine reseti. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your palms. Skip it if you want. Lower halfway. Upwards is your inhale, open heart. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her on up now. Breathe. Beautiful, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Good, and the exhale, sweep it through, a low lunge. Inhale, come on up, crescent, stretch your hands. Exhale, heart, stay tall. Inhale, out and up, gather, build, rise. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back now. Move through your flow. Woo, the blood is starting to flow. We're not letting our hips sink down over there, are we? Right side, you got right side on your own. Like 15 people just looked at me, like you got a guilty conscience. Shoulders and hips move on the same plane in that transition. If not, knees come to ground. Breathe. Amazing job, y'all. Take one breath in downward facing dog. Take one more whole flow on your own. Starts with chair pose. And then you go left, right. Because you got to bring more attention to it. Otherwise, you would probably just on your own go right, left. It's what we normally do. It's not what we do, it's how we do what we do. That's what makes it yoga. Can I dive into my breath in this meditation? Your body's going to feel clean, Your mind is going to be totally, totally serene. You're going to leave here stronger, more open, balanced, better than before. It matters that you're here. Did you go right, left, or left, right? Woo! Keep riding those waves, y'all. Keep surfing those waves of your breath. Woo! Amazing, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Same breathing we began with 30 minutes ago? I hope so. Pull it in deep. Keep it flowing. And if you're with me, let's keep that train rolling, y'all. From here, let's shift it forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze them in so much it feels as though you have one leg. Ground it to your right hand and roll open to your left for side plank pose. Now, lift your hips here, everybody. Two places you don't want to collapse are your hips and your shoulder. So you crescent shape your right side body by engaging your outer obliques. You could drop a knee to the ground. You could stack your feet one behind the other. There's like a dozen ways to modify, if not more. Soften your face, deep diaphragm breathing. If you're feeling strong, you could take your left leg up off your right and left hand towards the ocean. Press through your left heel, reach through your left fingertips. There we go. Strength and length and all this vitality. Take an inhale here. Our release is plank with knee to nose. Exhale, plank, knee to nose. Pull it all in. Inhale, reach your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands. Crescent pose. Rise up, reach up and fill up. Breathe in here. This time, exhale, swim your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Spin your back right heel down so that your back right toes are pointing towards the front right corner of your mat. So that's somewhere around 45 degrees, right? And you can take your feet wider if you need, further apart. Reach back, open your heart, breathe in. And then exhale, dive your left shoulder to your inner left thigh. Yeah, for something that we call in yoga, we call it a simulated stressful situation. That for some people right now is not a simulated stressful situation. It's a full-on like, oh, the hell am I doing here? That's okay. Can you breathe through the discomfort, the intensity, with balance and equanimity? Can we lessen our stress response? That'd be huge. Inhale. Exhale. How about one more? Take an inhale here. Exhale. Release both hands to the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot towards the front left corner of your mat a little bit. And toes straight forward though. Walk your right hands, or both of your hands rather, towards the front right corner of your mat. And then just start to straighten your left leg. So it's almost like a cross between down dog and pyramid pose. You control the intensity by how much you straighten your leg and how much you pull your left hip back. Leg is straight, brother. Straight. Your knee is bent. Look at your knee, brother. Okay. You can leave in the water. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. Beautiful, y'all. Exhale. Release. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs even more. Parallel your feet, and we'll stay with the hamstrings a little bit. Now, feet are either parallel or toes and heels out. If you want to grab the outsides of your feet, ankles, calves, that's cool. Shift a little bit more weight into the balls of your feet. And although your heels will stay down, that'll bring your hips a little bit better, in a better alignment with your heels. Head dropping. Now, breathe really deep. Thank yourself for being here. And notice there's a lot of communication. All that you're feeling in your hamstrings, your hips, all that sensation is communication. We're just trying to go inward and listen to it. You're doing a fantastic job at that. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find a halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take your arms open like airplane wings and with a strong stomach, so navel in, flat spine. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Exhale into warrior 2. Turn your left toes out, sink down, breathe well. Now, steady your visual gaze, soften your face. Back to that deep diaphragm breathing. And notice what you feel in your left leg and your right leg. What I tend to do here is lean forward, and so I'd be feeling that more in my left leg. If you feel that's you, lean back a little bit so that your shoulders are right above your hips, and then we should have equal and balanced action going on in both of our legs. Breathe, inhale, get taller. Stretch your arms a little bit longer. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good, y'all. Sensation everywhere, but calm enough to hold it forever. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, start to reach. Reach and lengthen towards the ocean. And then side angle pose is your exhale. Forearm to thigh is a good place to be. Still breathing. Let's take our right hand and reach towards the ocean. Phenomenal. Breathe here. 5. Pull that whole right side body long. 4. We're going into some balancing. In 3. Ardha Chandrasana. 2. Now start to look down. Take your left fingertips about a foot in front of your toes. Lean into your front left leg. Take it up until your right leg is parallel to the ground. Oh, just lean into that one, y'all. Woo! Drive down your left heel. Squeeze your quadricep. Now your top right leg, you want to flex your foot rather than point your toes. Spiral away from the midline of your body. And if you happen to fall, maybe you could help your friend out in lessening their response by taking them down with you. 2 more breaths. Inhale. You got this. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. And then bend your left knee. Take your right hand to the ground to meet your left. Bring your right knee in towards your nose. Awesome. Go ahead and set your right foot down next to your left. So you're in a forward fold. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Squat down deep. Ball it up. Smallest ball you can get. Chin to your chest, forehead towards your knees. And although it's a little bit more difficult with your chin to your chest, forehead to your knees. You feeling this compression. You're still breathing deep and you're still maintaining that calm, balanced state. This is nothing short of a treatment for every muscle, tendon, tissue, organ, every system in your body. Nothing short of a treatment. If they could put it in a pill, they would. And they would charge you a whole lot. But all you got to do is show up to your mat like you've done here today. From here, keep your lower body the same. Just unfurl your spine, straighten your spine. Take your hands straight out in front of you. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Now with your thighs squeezing all the way together and you're high in the balls of your feet, we'll come to standing in 5. Whoa. 4. Man, y'all. 3. Some of y'all got springs. 2. Let's come all the way up. Reach your hands in the sky. Release your heels down. On your exhale, lean to your right and press your hips to the left. So lateral flexion in our spine here. Are you breathing deep? In and out through your nose. Your heels are on the ground, brother. You can relax them down. Release your heels down, brother. I just think he likes looking like a dancer. Ballerina. You can set your heels down, bud. There we go. And then with your right arm, inhale, pull your left arm longer so you feel that from your left ankle all the way to your wrist, right? Getting into this interconnective tissue of your side body. One more. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. Inhale, come back up, reach it high. Switch it. Exhale, lean left, press your hips right. Now chin away from your chest. Dial your right shoulder back slightly so your heart spirals open to the sky. Communication is sensation. Or vice versa, rather. Listen to it, learn from it. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Let's inhale, come back up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifty, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose, high push-up. Squeeze your legs, ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. You're doing an amazing job, y'all. And we're getting there. You're breathing, we're working, and we're almost done with the warm-up, by the way. So hang in there. You might want to drop a knee, you might want to lift your right leg. 5, heel presses, hand reaches. 4, side body long. Whole body strong. 3, plank with right knee to nose. And 2, take an inhale. Exhale, plank, pull your knee into your nose. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands. You're high in the ball of your left foot. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise and reach your hands high. Exhale, swim your hands behind. Interlace fingers. Spin your back left heel down. Remember, back left toes point towards the front left corner. Feet are wider to give your hips more room to work with if you need. But right hip back, left hip forward there, spiraling inward with your left thigh. Now lean back, use the strength of your arms to pull back. Shoulder blade squeeze, heart opens. Exhale, dive your right shoulder to your inner right thigh. That humble warrior, that opportunity to lessen your stress response. You know, science tends to tell us more and more of all these diseases, illnesses, ailments that are caused or triggered by stress and stress response. So lessening the stress response can have a huge impact. One more, take an inhale here. Good, y'all. Exhale, release both hands to the inside of your left foot. You can walk both hands towards the front left corner a little bit. Walk your right toes towards the front right corner. And then start to press your right knee straight. Ah. It's that awkward pyramid here. Whereas normally with pyramid pose, you'd have your legs straight over your thigh. It's just off to the side a little bit. But right hip still pulling back. Inhale. Exhale. Our hamstrings get tight. Our hips get tight from sitting in that chair all the time, in your car all the time. So this is so much, on so many levels, the antidote and the medicine to our everyday life. From here, find your halfway lift, look up and lengthen. We're staying with the hamstrings. Exhale, walk your hands to the left, straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Swim your hands behind you if you'd like. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. And then find a halfway lift, so your hands are gonna pull back and your shoulders roll back. And then exhale, fold, dive in deep. Hands are interlaced, but they lift off your lower back. Because sitting over your keyboard and your steering wheel just kind of gives you that hunched posture. And if you're like that for hours on the day, you know, your body could just take on that shape permanently. This chest opening, shoulder opening, chest expansion, well, this is the antidote to that. Give me 2 more deep breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. Awesome. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Take your inhale, halfway lift. Hips pull back, head reaches out. Exhale, spread your wings, open them out wide. Now strong stomach, y'all. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Exhale, warrior 2. Again, try to feel your legs. Make sure we're not leaning forward. Right, we're here. Try to be here. Better, nice. Your back left toes are gonna angle forward slightly as well. Not nearly as much as we were doing earlier, but just a little inward rotation. Now breathe well, close your eyes, and be active and engaged enough to feel it from the inside out, everywhere within your body. Feel the breath moving in, moving out. All day long, we're focused on external. The person next to you or the computer in front of you. Let this be the antidote. Go within. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Another full. Drink it up. Inhale. Exhale. Phenomenal, y'all. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Side angle pose. Whoa. This is your exhale. Uttita Badakonasana. Wherever you're at, whatever expression you choose, and forearm to thigh is good. Just make sure you're not dumping your right ear on your shoulder. And make sure you're solid, like feel your feet. These are your anchors, and you grow the posture from the anchor up. So solid, if I were to come over and try to knock you over, you wouldn't move an inch. Left hand towards the ocean, palm facing down. As you do that, pull that left side body long. 5. Breathe in deep, in and out through your nose, everybody. 4. Keep sharpening that tool. 3, a slow, mindful, even graceful transition to balancing in 2. Here we go. Inhale, look forward, right fingertips about a foot in front of the toes. Lean into your front right leg. Take your back left leg up, parallel. We call this Ardha Chandrasana, the balancing, or lack thereof for some of us, half moon pose. Your top left foot, we're not pointing the toes, we're flexing the foot. And then spiral away from the midline of your body with your thigh. So your hips stack, heart opens towards Mission Beach. Oh, nice. Inhale. Exhale, last breath, y'all. Take an inhale. Awesome, bend your right knee. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Bring your left knee in towards your nose. Good, go ahead and set your left foot down next to your right. Take an inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose, high push-up position. Now, if you need to drop to your knees here, I wouldn't blame you. If you wanted to skip these, I wouldn't blame you. But listen carefully. On the inhale, we're going to lower halfway down. And on your exhale, we're going to press straight back up. Oh. Inhale, we lower halfway without your hips collapsing. Exhale, press it back up and then see what your face is doing and try not to make that face. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, press it back up, and that includes doing that thing with your lips. Last two. Inhale, we lower with control. Exhale, press them back up. Oh, nothing complicated here. It's called a push-up. Inhale, lower halfway, but it's a tricep push-up. That shit's a lot harder. Exhale, press it back up, and then let's lower all the way down to your chest. Hi, y'all. Simple for me, yet not easy to watch. Take your hands, reach them forward. Interlace your fingers, release your index. It's called a Steeple Mudra. You're looking straight down, your legs are zipped up, your biceps are with your ears, and then in your inhale, you're lifting everything up. And so your whole posterior chain is working here. Yeah, still looking straight down, right? So you smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Nice job. 2 breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Drop your left ear to your mat, gaze to your right. You can run your hands along your side body. Relax. Woo! Awesome. From here, chin facing forward. Bend your knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand. Left with left. Okay, if this isn't happening for whatever reason, take some version of what we just did. Or like we did in the beginning, cobra. But exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back and lift everything up. Nice, everybody. Kick them up, kick them back. Knees in towards each other. And this is probably uncomfortable, and that's a really, really good thing. 3 breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Can you lift? Can you lift a little bit more? Release. Right ear to your mat. Gaze left. It feels good a lot of times to bend your knees and windshield wipe your legs back and forth there. And then how about we meet in downward facing dog? Downward facing. Hips to the sky. Personally, I'm sure I would still have a soft bend in my knees, because this isn't about straightening the legs or getting your heels to the ground or anything. With your hips high and your head dropping down, you should have a nice, long, and straight spine. And that's what we want alignment-wise with our down dog. So your soft bend in your knees actually helps you to enhance the posture. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot forward for half pigeon pose. Drop your back left knee. Heel toe your right foot over to or past your left wrist. Walk your hands back, open your heart, breathe in. And then exhale, walk your hands out. Bring your forehead down. And you know, it's easy right here especially to just check out and let your mind wander. It shouldn't be, but it's harder to kind of just sit here and continue to focus on your breath. and sit in the moment. The moment is calm, very still, even though you might have a lot of sensation. Doesn't disturb that deep inner stillness. That throughout the practice, we're actually moving towards that stillness. Good, everybody. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. Lean onto your right hip. Turn to face the street. As you do, the sole of your right foot is going to come to your inner left thigh. You want your sit bones flat. Now, two options here. You've got the traditional option of Janusirsasana, where you reach your hands high. You turn and square up with your left leg, and then exhale, fold. Or take your right hand to the base of your spine. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee or thigh. Good. Start here. Get tall on your inhale. And then navel in twist on your exhale. Use that leverage for twist. Now you've got the option to stay here or take your right hand up and over towards your left leg. So more lateral flexion. Just another sweet stretch into that side body. If your hand can get all the way to the foot, awesome, awesome. If your hand can't quite get to your foot, you know, usually that just means you have a pretty big character flaw. But you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Breathe, everybody. Keep riding those waves. They're a little bit smaller. They're a little bit less intense, but it's like you got your longboard out. You're still just cruising with them. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's come back up out of this one and take Badakonasana. You're facing the street. Soles of your feet together. Knees open nice and wide. Root down into your sit bones. Lengthen up on your inhale. And then hinge with your waist, lead with your heart, and fold it on down. Of course, you've got your forearms on your inner thighs, your shins, just to pry those hips open. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more breath here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back out of this one. Take your right leg and swing it around behind you. So we got half pigeon pose, left leg facing the street. Good. Make the adjustments. It's probably going to be different. In fact, I'm sure it's going to be at least slightly different than your other leg. Hands walk back. Open your heart. Breathe in. Exhale. Walk it out. Half pigeon pose. Eka para raja kapotasana. Breathe well. It's calm, it's peaceful, it's still, right now, in this moment. Good, everybody. Walk it back out of this one. Lean onto left hip. Turn back to face the ocean. Sole of your left foot is now to your inner right thigh. Remember your two options. You can root down, reach high, breathe in, turn and square up, and then exhale, fold. That's going to get into your back, into your hamstring, or left hand to the base of your spine, right hand across to the outside of the near thigh. You get that twist, tallness, and then exhale, twist, and then left hand up and over. And that's going to get in more into your side body. Breathe the same, deep and full, no matter which you choose. Two more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Pull it in. Move it out, phenomenal. Come back up. Both legs out in front. Palms face up. Roll easily onto your back. And obviously we've been cooling down for a couple minutes here. If you got that sweatshirt next to you and you think you might need it, now would be a good time. But as you do lay back, how's about a little happy baby pose, huh? And then how's about a spinal twist of your choosing to finish out, unless there's something else that you need. Awesome, everybody. If you're twisting, hit both sides evenly. If you're all evened out, come back to center. Pull both knees in. Could rock a little bit back and forth. And then let her go. Let your legs fall out. Let your toes, feet just kind of fall open naturally. Could allow your palms to rest face up along your side body. Lay back, close your eyes. Let's take a nice big inhale here together through your nose. And through your mouth, exhale. Again, inhale. And clear it out, exhale. One more. Take an inhale, fill up. Drink up this ocean air. And then hold full. And release. Beautiful, y'all. You've done a lot. You've done a lot over the last hour. Mindful, conscious breathing, the movement, the holding, all that's gotten into every nook and cranny and positively affected every cell of your body. Physically. But also it's returned us to a state of balance, mentally. Like we've rebooted the system. Allow yourself to bask in this stillness for a few moments, and I'll guide us out in just a few here. Shavasana. You folks at home, hope you had a great practice today. I think it was kind of a slow burn meditative flow. You tell me though, leave that in the comments. Please hit that like button for you. I hope you get value out of this. I appreciate y'all. The Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga. And we'll be back tomorrow for Easy Like Sunday morning. But since we went a little easier today, I'm not gonna guarantee that. Just tune in, y'all. Or maybe half, somewhere around there. Notice your breath in its natural state. It's very calm, peaceful. It's amazing how little breath we need when we're at rest. Notice your state, calm, peaceful. This is a little bit closer to our natural state. We should feel this way all the time, but we don't. All the more reason that we show up to our mat, which I commend you for doing today. If you're ready to move on, you can breathe lightly, wiggle fingertips, wrists, ankles. If you want to roll on your side, that can be cool too. And you've got the option to make your way to seated as well. Notice how you feel. And you've done this for yourself, so thank yourself. Your brain's a supercomputer. Your internal dialogue, especially the dialogue that you hear again and again and again, becomes a belief. Thank yourself for being here. These are the programs that we run through our supercomputer. I thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through, and I truly hope you get value out of this, out of your time here, physically, mentally, and I appreciate you. If you get value out of this, thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. I started these classes 14 years ago because I love sharing it. And you can get it in a studio, but it costs you $30 there. So again, thank you for your generosity in honoring the donation-based system. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste.